So do you want to build your second brain in Obsidian? Then this is the video for you. Hey everyone, Matt Jiawar here, and I help content creators level up their productivity. So if that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button now. And if you want to improve your note-taking skills, feel free to check out my free note-taking course. It's the first link in the description. So before digging deeper into how to set up your second brain in Obsidian, let's just see the 4 reasons why Obsidian is a wise choice. First of all, Obsidian is free. Yes, you could choose to buy a Catalyst or a commercial license, but you can get started without paying anything upfront, which makes it a no-brainer. The second reason is that Obsidian is future-proof. So when you pick a note-taking app, you want to have peace of mind that the app will still be around next year. So Obsidian allows you to avoid all this dilemma because it works with plain text files. So even if Obsidian was about to disappear by next Tuesday, you'd still be able to access and open your notes. The third reason is that Obsidian allows you to build your second brain across all major platforms, which means that on mobile, they have an Android and an iOS app, and on desktop, you'll find native apps for Windows, Mac, and Linux. The fourth reason is that Obsidian is a very versatile platform and fits almost all note-taking and second brain styles, which means that you can use folders, tags, or links in order to classify your notes. So now that you know that you can't go wrong starting and setting up your second brain in Obsidian, let's just dig deeper into how to set everything up. Setting up your second brain in Obsidian does not have to be complicated. In fact, you can boil it down to 4 simple steps. Step number 1 is downloading and installing Obsidian. Step number 2 is setting up your second brain in Obsidian. Step number 3 is creating your first note. And step number 4 is classifying your notes. So the first step is to head over to Obsidian's official website and download the app. So by default, it will automatically recognize the device you're using. And if that's not the case, then you can simply choose your right operating system and download the app on your computer. Next, simply install it on your computer. Then it's time to launch the beast. So when you first open Obsidian, you're going to see a window like this asking you to create a new vault. So simply click on create. So now comes the question, what is actually a vault? A vault is nothing else than the folder where you are going to create your second brain. So if you don't know how to name your vault, simply key in second brain and don't freak out because you can change this name later down the road. So the next step, you simply have to click on browse, simply choose the location where you want your second brain to be located on your local drive, click open and then create. Okay, great. So right now, let's just take a closer look at the interface. And as you can see here on the left-hand side, I have the name of my vault, which we called second brain. And right now it's time to create our first node in Obsidian. So there are several ways to create your first node. One of them is simply to create here on create new file, or click on the icon here, new node, or simply go to file, new node. And right now, as you can see, by default, it's called untitled, but let's just give it a catchy title. So this is my first node. And right now, I can simply key in the content of my node just right here. So let's just do it with a second node so that you can get familiar with the process. So second node here, and now here comes the content. As you can see, the more nodes I add, the more they are going to show up here on the left hand side. Now comes the next part of the building your second brain creation process. And it's how are you going to classify your notes? Well, as I mentioned previously, you can use all the 3 types of classification inside Obsidian. And this is what really makes it stand out above all other note-taking apps. So let's just see how you can use a folder structure. Simply head over to the left-hand side, click on the icon with the folder and the little plus sign, and here is your first folder. And you can create an unlimited amount of folders and then simply add and drag and drop your notes into the different folders. So this is actually the first step. The second step is you can also use tags. So let's assume you want to tag this one with productivity. Key in hashtag and then the name of the tag, and it will automatically recognize it as a tag. And if you click on it, it will simply open up the search results and list all the nodes that are tagged with this specific tag. But let's just assume you also want to add links. So let's go back to the files here and let's just add a link. So let me just link this first node to my second node. I simply have to type square brackets 2 times. And then as you can see, I have automatic suggestions about what nodes I could link this node to. So let's just assume I want to link it to my second node. And here I have a direct link. If I click it, it will automatically open up a new pane with the second node just right here. So congratulations, right now you know the basics on how to set up your second brain in Obsidian, but I have way more to share with you when it comes to setting up your second brain the right way. And I'm going to share with you the exact tips, strategies, and actionable tactics inside my free note-taking course that you can get by simply clicking the first link in the description, enter your email, and you get the first lesson straight delivered into your inbox. Inside this course, you'll learn exactly how you should classify your notes, if you should use folders, tags, links, or maybe a combination between all of them. And also, you're going to learn powerful insights to really level up your note-taking system. So I can't wait to share all this with you. Simply click the first link, and I hope to see you inside the course.